Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you're new, hi, I'm Jess. Thank you so much for finding me, and in today's video I'm excited because I've got some Thebalm makeup to try. In Australia the balm is quite expensive, but I managed to pick up a couple of bits and pieces on clearance from David Jones. So yeah, I'm going to show you them, get some on my face. It's going to be a one brand first impressions, which I'm excited about. So let's do this, shall we? To show you what I got the Pedal to the Metal Vava Room Cream Eyeshadow Palette. So I picked up that one. I also got the Take Home the Bronzer. I got the Balm Shelter Tinted Moisturizer in Light. And I also picked up What's the Tea, and I believe this one is the Cool Shades range. Yeah, I'm excited to give these a go because I don't think I've tried the balm, at least not very much. I do own one other shadow palette, and I think that one is the Eat Your Heart Out one. So we're going to put on the Balm Shelter Tinted Moisturizer. It's got SPF 18. So yeah, it's 64 ml. I'm gonna hope that it's light enough. Oh, okay. That made an interesting sound. That's the texture. It's quite thick for a tinted moisturizer. And I am just going to use my hands because I feel like that's the best way for a tinted moisturizer to blend in better. I have seen a couple of reviews on this and it's reviewed decently, I think. Has that even done anything? This is the problem, I think, with tinted moisturizers and me, because I do have redness and discoloration. I think it's just making me look greasy. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's evened out the redness a little bit. I mean, obviously, a tinted moisturizer isn't going to have that much coverage. We'll keep going with it. Squirts everywhere. And so it has evened out the redness a little bit because I was quite red before, so it has done something. But I just don't feel like the coverage is there, like, at all. Like, it's a bit meh. It'd be fine for everyday purposes, like if you just want to look a little bit more put together. But generally I do like a little bit more coverage than that. That side is looking a lot better. I might add a little bit more and see if I can build it up. And I might try a brush, because maybe the hands isn't a way to go. Alright, well, the brush has definitely helped with the coverage. Still very light, but at least it's covering a little bit more. I just always thought with a tinted moisturizer, the hands would be better. But what do I know? That's why we like to test out makeup and find out. Much better coverage with the brush. Still very light, but it has evened out the redness, and I'd happily go outside looking like this. The color is a good match because most tinted moisturizers or BB creams are not on me. It's a good color. And it is evening things out. I'm going to add a little bit of concealer off camera. So that's it looking like that with the concealer I used. I've just used this one that I've got by Mud. Just a nice light coverage concealer. I think that's looking quite good. I'm just going to set quickly. This is my favorite Ultra 3 Contour Gold palette. So even with setting, it still has that nice dewiness from the tinted moisturizer. It still looks quite healthy. It's not set completely. Yeah, you can still see the shine, which I don't mind. We'll just see how oily it gets throughout the day. This is the What's the Tea eyeshadow palette that I picked up. It's quite bigger than what I thought it was going to be, like especially for the shadows. But yeah, it's interesting. Alright, they've got some pretty nice shades in this, like Oh Snap as my transition color. And it comes with a good mirror too. I feel like that eyelid primer is not a good one, so I'm going to go back and take that off and just set my eyelids again with my contour. I just felt like the eyeshadow was slipping around too much, so I'm going to go back in with Oh Snap again. That's better. It just wasn't adhering to the lid very well before, I don't think. Alright, that's not a bad little transition shade. It blends out nicely, it's not patchy. It's actually quite a pretty colour. It's a very nice taupey brown colour. So I like to give my eyeshadow a little bit of a wing because it does lift up my eyelids a little bit. But that's actually a really pretty transition shade. I'm going to deepen it up a little bit. Also, I forgot to mention that side blended out better because I do think that it didn't have that slip to it like that one did with the eye primer. But yeah, not a bad little colour, that one. The Rundown. The outside bit and a little bit through the crease. Just to give a little bit of depth. Now there is a bit of kickback in the pans. It's giving some nice depth. Let's blend it out a little bit. Rundown shade is actually really pretty. I like that. They haven't gone patchy. It's still pigmented. given my hooded eyes the right bit of depth that I want. It hasn't gone muddy, which I'm quite happy about. I'm going to take Latest Scoop, which is, maybe I will, just a tiny smidge. These mattes would work well for a lot of skin tones. And they blend quite nicely without disappearing. Not bad, that shade, actually. I'm also actually impressed because there's not been any fallout. Normally I do get a bit of fallout, especially if they're a bit powdery in the pan. I'm gonna take that pretty color. All right, I think I'm gonna take the 411. That's beautiful, I'm gonna say burgundy, but it's a plummy-ish, pinky-ish tone. And this one's a shimmer, because we love a bit of shim. All right, I might have to use my finger on this one. There we go. They're a little bit crumbly. Pretty color, but somehow I got fallout with the shim and not the matte. That's actually turning out really, really pretty. I've cleaned up the fallout. But yeah, shimmer's had a fallout, like more fallout than the mattes, which is not, it doesn't not happen obviously, but like it's rare. Said She Said, which is this really pretty pink with a gold flip to it, and put that on the inner corner of my eyes. Oh, that's really pretty. And then on the brow bone, I'm gonna take Kiss and Tell. That's how we're looking on the eyes. That inner corner shade is probably my favorite shade out of this palette. But it looks coming together. Snap on the lower lash line. Pretty. So this is how the look is going. I actually really quite like how it's turning out. I've just added some eyeliner and some mascara. Coffee break. To contour, I'm going to try out the Take Home the Bronze bronzer. I really wanted to get the Bahama Mama one, but it was sold out. So I know it's a little bit deep for me, but I tend to like deeper bronzers on me. I don't know why, I just do. Taking a brush. It's got some good pigment. You can definitely see a difference. Yeah, I quite like that. And it seems to be layering up quite well on that tinted moisturizer, which is just as well. I'm going to take a highlighter and do the rest of my makeup and come back with my final thoughts. Right, so I'm really happy with how this look has turned out. The What's the Tea Iced Tea eyeshadow palette was actually probably my favorite thing out of the lot. I know I didn't try the cream one, but this is what it looks like. Next time I will try this out because it's got some really pretty shades and I don't normally use cream eyeshadow. Yeah, really happy actually with the quality of this palette. The look turned out really well. I do think it's versatile enough. You can go skin tones, could also, there's me in the camera. Hi, yes, I film on my phone. A lot of different skin tones could use it, I do believe. What I wasn't a fan of is the tinted moisturizer. Yes, I made it work, but I used a lot of, well, not a lot, but I used a different concealer. This one, which is only a light coverage concealer, but even with setting, it's still quite dewy and it doesn't last. Like even as I was doing my makeup, you can see the redness coming through. But yeah, I don't think it'll last throughout the day on me, which is a shame. I do like the bronzer. I like the packaging, it's cute, and it comes with a little mirror, which I do like. So yeah, this would be great to chuck in your purse for traveling or work or school even, just to touch up. I quite like. This is the winner out of all the products that I tried. I like the shades. There's a good variety. They don't go patchy, and it created a really pretty look. I think my favorite shade is the He Said, She Said one, which is that really pretty duo creamy one. Like, it just makes it a little bit more interesting, I think. So I tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades out of the 8, which I think is pretty good. I don't like the primer. I usually just kind of conceal my lids and set. But yeah, it's not a bad little palette. I'm going to play around with it some more. I am glad that I got it on sale. I think I paid $15 for it. But yeah, that was from David Jones on clearance. But yeah, I quite like this one. This one is the winner out of the products I've tried today. Let me know if you like the balm. What are you going to be picking up? I don't know, are they a bit of a hit and miss brand? Could be by the looks of it. But I'll play around with them some more, and yeah, let me know if you're going to be picking any up, what you have tried, and I'll see you guys soon in another video.